The water element, that place of beginnings, of flow. Today's video, we are going to connect to water, and I'm going to share some of my favorite ways to do that. Welcome to the channel, everyone. My name's Fola, and here on Deep Mind Squared, we talk all things magical practices and altered states. And in today's video, I hope to discuss a bit about the energy of water, that water element, the great sea, the energy in which we connect all life. You know, without water, we really cannot exist. We see it in our nature, plants, and how they grow, and even how babies are formed inside the womb. So there is power to water, and as a Scorpio, I definitely feel that strong connection to water. It's been something that's been so beneficial for my life, just so supportive, and really helps me to connect to my true essence, my true self. Anytime I feel any discomfort or doubt, I find as soon as I go either buy water or even just wash the dishes, it helps me to ease my mind and my worries and to come to what really matters most. So of course, if you're new to the channel here, welcome, and thanks to all of you returning. Just love your support and really appreciate it. It's just so great to be able to share more content with you all. So I hope over the next several weeks, I will start to really show you a bit more of some of the things that I'm interested in and tying together all the pieces from all the different esoterica knowledge, I guess, that I have kind of picked up along the way. We're here to learn together, and really this channel is meant to just provide you with some information through story, knowledge sharing, and this way you can add it and find your own truth, your own path on this planet. Of course, if you haven't already, I invite you to hit that subscribe button so that you're notified of future video releases, and feel free to share this with anyone you think might need a little bit more water and flow in their life. So water, that energy of flow. And really, what is water? When we think about water, we know through science, different experiments, that there is so much benefit and so much power in water. If you are familiar with the Japanese scientist Masaru Emoto, he did experiments with water to see how water can hold energy. It holds a signature. And so with water, what they did was speak into the water, either positive or negative statements. They played different types of music, and they were able to freeze the water and then see the actual ice kind of crystallized molecule structure. And when they did this, they found that the more positive sort of input that they had, those more positive signatures of energy, then the more beautiful the crystalline structure was. So when I think about this experiment, I'm reminded about how potent water is, and the fact that if we can imprint certain, ideas or beliefs into water, and we ourselves are made out of water, well, what can we imprint inside us? So thinking of the tarot, we have the idea of water shown to us in the archetype or major arcana of the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man, upside down, this is the Thoth card of the Hanged Man. This is the other traditional, is it Waite-Smith deck, sorry, I'm not even sure what it's called. We can see this image of this man, in reverse, being held in this particular position of surrender. And I just find it such a beautiful image when we think about that flow of water and the benefit of surrendering into water. And the letter that's associated as well with the Hanged Man is Mem in the Hebrew alphabet, and this is water. The actual sign, elemental sign that's associated to it is water as well. And so there is this potent energy of water flowing in the concept of the Hanged Man, the concept of being in surrender, being in a place of just beingness. And as I said before, there is life in water. inside the woman's womb in which the baby is born, there is water, and what power that holds. Water is truly life. It is life-giving. And so what are ways that we can connect to the energy of water? And as I was thinking about this video and what I wanted to share, I was also reminded of the energy of Binah, the great sea, on the Kabbalistic tree of life. And this is kind of like the female emanation, I guess we could say, the reminder for us that life comes forth from that third Sephiroth on the tree of life. And, you know, the tie here as well, this Binah, the great mother, the great sea, in which all of life has come through, dare we say, the Immaculate Conception. It like just kind of happens because Spirit allows it to happen, makes it happen. And I wanted to just share a bit from Dion Fortune's book, The Mystical Qabalah. She says, Binah, the great mother, sometimes also called Marah, the great sea, is, of course, the mother of all living. She is the archetypal womb through which life comes into manifestation. Whatsoever provides a form to serve life as a vehicle is of her. So that concept of the vehicle, you know, it's not just women that carry children. I mean, we only carry children, but we also as humans get to create and carry through our womb space, through our connection to Binah, to the great sea of ideas, the great sea of creativity and whatever wants to come forth. And so the reminder for you that when we connect to water, we are like reminding ourselves of, yes, what wants to come forth, and that everything kind of exists within the universal like drops and beings of water. Of course, you might be wondering, how can you connect with water more? One great way to connect with water is to simply just be around it. And if you live in a place that is blessed with water, then it can be, you know, much easier than we think. It can be much more simple than we think it needs to be. And it can be as simple as picking up a glass of water. Like I said, washing dishes, having a bath or shower, and with intention, connecting with the water. Of course, going and sitting in nature is such a powerful, potent way to connect with the elements, especially water if you live near the ocean, rivers, lakes. Spend some time, and I want to invite you to kind of commune with water. Really, you know, have a conversation and just sit in silence and see what shows up when you do this. Another great way to connect with water is through the breath. And one of the breath works for water is this concept of inhaling, exhaling, and then holding out the exhale, all at equal parts. So let's just give us a little try here. I'm just going to invite you to begin with empty lungs, inhaling, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, exhale, hold. And you would repeat this process, this equal distance, equal length triangle. You can extend or shorten the length in which you do all 3 parts of that triangle, and just connect to the element of water through your breath. I did a 4-day ceremony with some elders back in May. And one of the things that's really stood out to me during this 4-day fasting ceremony was when I was told by one of the elders, hey, you can connect with water through the quantum field. And this really shook my mind. Here we were, no food, no water. And after a while, if you've done this, especially no water, it can kind of get to your head. And that reminder that the molecules of water exist no matter where we are or no matter where water is. It is in our body, as I said. And I really like how this card is drawn, and we can kind of see the kind of intercepting lines of the grids of energy of life. And to me, this is that quantum field in which all things exist. So reminding ourselves that that connection to water is moving through us and around us and in us and everywhere at all times. If you need to call the water element in, even if you are dehydrated, thirsty or whatever, and you want to just cleanse your being, you want to reconnect to that great sea and that power, than just simply connecting through that like intent to do so. And so that's really all I had to share today, inviting you to connect through the breath work with water, be around water. If you want to meditate on the Hangman card and see what shows up for you, these are all really potent ways to go about doing so. And this will support you with cleansing any emotions that are showing up, supporting with balancing your mind, and overall just kind of like detoxing the body. So it helps bring balance. It helps you to surrender more to all of life's happenings, which can sometimes be really crazy. And ultimately gives you the sense of knowing that, hey, I am always connected to Source. So inviting you to share with us, how has water impacted your life? You can leave those notes and thoughts in the comments section below. And I hope to see you all in another video really soon. Take care.